Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So today we're doing page 123 to 125 in the Safar, book 6. So let's get straight into it. So, straightening the rows. The best way to straighten the rows is to make sure that your heels are in line with everyone else's heels. Ensure that you do not leave any gaps between yourself and the person next to you. It is not necessary to join your feet together with the person standing next to you. So pretty obvious because you all probably learn it anyway. So make sure your heels are in line. Okay. Make sure there are no gaps, and there are no need to join your feet. So those three things you should remember: heels in line, no gaps. You see the Imam saying this in terms he says stand shoulder to shoulder as well. So you can say it in terms of shoulder to shoulder. Okay, and also no need to join the feet. Now, if you pray in kind of multicultural jama'ah, with this one here, no need to join the feet. What you'll see some people who try to do it with you. In that case, no need to panic, no need to run away from him like he has the disease or the plague. Just let him join his feet to you and you stand normally. So, for example, let's imagine you're on the south, okay? And I can't draw, so let's just say these are your 2 feet, okay? And then the person next to you, he has his feet like this because he wants to join it, yeah? So he has his feet like this, okay? Because he really wants to join with the person next to him. With this being you, there's no need now to try to shuffle to the right. Just let this happen. Let him touch you here with his feet and just stand normally. Okay? That's all you need to do. Okay? So if someone does try and do that, it's probably because they follow a different madhab, a different ruling in Salah. It's fine. Let them do what they want. Yeah, it's part of their madhab. You just do what you're told to do. Okay, now we move on to the sutra. Okay? So sutra means a barrier. Okay? So that's the first thing to learn. Means barrier. Now, we don't mean in terms of barrier like in terms of a wall or things like that. We mean it in terms of a barrier, okay, to stop people coming in front of you in Salah. Front of you in Salah. Okay, that's what sutra is. Now, there's a few conditions about it which we've marked down here. So, number one, it has to be at least one forearm in height. So, your forearm, just in case people aren't sure. So, let's imagine you have your shoulder here, okay, and then all the way down here. And let's imagine this is your elbow, yeah, and then this is your wrist here, okay. Your forearm is from your wrist to your elbow, so it's from wrist to elbow. That's estimated to be around 48 centimeters, okay, approximately 48 centimeters. So whatever barrier you put in front of you has to be at least 48 centimeters in height, okay, 48 centimeters in height, and it has to also be 2 centimeters wide, okay. And then whoever's praying, this barrier, it's sunnah for them to put it 1.5 meters in front of them, yeah. So it's sunnah to do that. Put it 1.5 meters in front of them, okay. So the process of sutra is mustahab, okay. So mustahab, which means preferable, okay. So to put a sutra in place is preferable, but to put it 1.5 meters in front of you is sunnah, okay. And remember, this is only when you're praying alone. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So now we'll move on to the note section on 124, and we'll just read through some scenarios just to see what some kind of situations are when you walk in front of people. So note, one can pass in front of those who are praying behind the Imam without being sinful, because the sutra of an Imam is enough as a sutra for followers behind him. However, if you pass in front of the Imam whilst he is leading the congregational prayer, then it is as though you have walked in front of every single person in the congregation. You should only pass in front of the muqtadis when you have a valid reason. Example, you break your wudu and need to leave the congregation. So what this is saying is, so just some notes, is that let's imagine you have people praying, so you have the Imam and you have muqtadis behind him, okay? It's saying, let's imagine this person breaks his salah, so he needs to go that way. He said that's fine to walk in front of another muqtadi when the imam is leading the salah. Yeah, because the sutra for people is kind of all linked to the imam. So what would be wrong is for him to walk in front of the imam. Yeah, because walking in front of the imam is like the sutra. Yeah, it's like you're breaking the barrier for everyone. Okay, so in a jama'ah congregation, don't walk in front of the imam. It's a sin. You can walk in front of the muqtadis. Number 2, it is recommended, mustahab, not to push back the person passing across you. It is allowed to stop them from passing by either gesturing by saying subhanallah or by raising your voice when reciting. However, it is makruh to combine more than one action to stop the passerby. So what this is saying is, so let's label this number 1. So if you have a second scenario where you're praying by yourself, yeah, so this is just you, yeah, and someone's walking, okay, and they're walking, and you can see they're about to pass across you, yeah. So you have 2 options here. Either you say subhanallah, yeah, so you say it out loud, subhanallah, just to make sure that they know that you're praying. Or number 2, you can put your hand out. Okay, but it says makruh to do both of these. So makruh to do both. So that makes sense, yeah? Next one. A woman can should stop the passerby by using gestures or by striking the right hand on the back of the left hand. So what it's saying is that when, let's imagine we have the same scenario, but we now have, this is a woman, and so there's another woman or someone walking in front. They're saying that because in Islam, the awra of a woman, some people consider it to be their voice as well. It's kind of less encouraged for people to hear their voice. So that's why it's more gesturing. So either use gestures, so either gestures, or strike the right hand on the left, on the back of the left. So you imagine that what that means is that when the woman is in salah, in qiyam position, yeah, you have your hands folded, don't you, right above the left. So all she does is just tap the left, yeah, strike the left, just to make the person aware that she's praying salah. Next one, if someone passes in front of another unintentionally, then they are excused and not sinful. Also, you may pass in front of someone who is performing salah, as long as there are 3 rows or safs between you and him. Right, so all this means is, first I'm not going to explain, but what that means is that, look, if you do something, and we talked about it in class, yeah, if anything is done unintentionally, then Allah Azza wa Jalla does not give you any sin for it. Yeah. The next bit is saying that, let's imagine I'm praying here, yeah, and let's imagine it's a massive masjid. So we have to define where's okay for someone to pass by you. So it says there has to be, yeah, 3 rows, yeah. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3. It's fine for anyone to be going through here, yeah, because there are 3 rows. Why this rule is probably put in place, if you think about it, if you go back to the massive masjids, yeah, or even just masjids in general, but let's imagine Saudi Arabia, Masjid al-Haram, yeah, if someone is praying right at the back of Masjid al-Haram, it doesn't mean that everyone can't pass in front of him now, even if they're like 400 meters or 1 kilometer in front of them, yeah. So you have to put boundaries. So if you're praying by yourself, then as long as if someone is more than 3 safs in front of you, then they can pass, yeah, in front of you. That's absolutely fine. And remember, rows is safs, yeah, and we talked about how to make a saf just before. Okay, last bit. Ways to avoid passing in front of a musalli. To avoid passing in front of someone performing salah, do as follows. If you are sitting in front of a musalli, it is permissible to stand up and lead from either side, as this is not considered crossing in front of the person. If another person is sitting in front of a musalli, it is permissible for others to pass in front of the seated person. Always try to perform salah in a place where people will not need to cross you, such as behind a pillar or barrier. Okay, so what this is saying is, let's imagine someone's praying here, okay, and you're here, directly in front of them, yeah? Okay, so it's saying it's fine, if this is you, that this person's still praying here. It's fine to just get up, and just go to the side. Okay? Because you've not actually crossed him because you were in front of him all the time. Right? What it's also saying is that let's imagine, so that's the first bit. What it's second saying is that let's imagine you're here. Well, let's imagine there's a person praying here, and I know there's a person praying here as well. So these two are praying, and this is you, okay, and this is someone else, okay. So this is, let me do it in a different colour, which is nice, isn't it? And this is someone else here. What it's saying is, what you can do is, look, this is fine here, yeah, nothing wrong with it. If you get up and just do, sorry, let's also say this. Let's also say there's someone praying here as well. So it says, look, you can't get up and go there, yeah. However, this guy's not praying here, is he? So it's saying what you can do is he can act as a sutra for him, yeah. This is a sutra for him. So you can just get up. Get rid of this. So you can just get up. Oh my word! Modern technology for you. Get up and go there, because number one, he's fine because he's directly in front of you, and number two, this man here acts as a barrier for him, yeah. So people can act as sutras, okay. And then the last bit is just saying that just to make things easy when you're in the masjid, yeah, try and pray behind a pillar, yeah, or try to pray with a barrier in front of you, so it just makes it easy for the people, and so they don't have to go out that way. Okay, hope that makes sense. Right, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.